the ladder. That's where they were, but they doubled back when they realized this must have been in mid or a long take. So they're playing retake. VP, very weird to see a 10-player alive postcard on overpass, but here we are, and trades coming through very quick. Jame with one, traded, and Sanji's got some great movement here, moved in behind CT. They don't know. The bomb is planted for him as well, so now they're realizing, now the penny drops, like, okay, they can't be toilets. Surely they're CT. It's a stick on the bomb. Sanji denies it just with a second remaining, and now the player from the toilets can move up, dead in the water. Vinny with the tap. Now he's sticking it again, playing with fire, and he's off the bomb. Sanji's forced him into the fight, and he's won the round from it. VP take the pistol.
Hitbox, man, were you planning or defusing and shit? Like, that's... I can't believe. I mean, KSR, he gets it.
Entire round on his shoulders, and that was how VP set it up. He does a great job of holding his own. And now we get into this round where it's kind of, you know, like a bit of a force, bit of the investment coming through for FURIA, bringing that heat right away, looking to maintain, oh, I don't want to say maintain, pick back up some of that momentum that they had towards the end of Inferno. Ooh. And right now it's looking good. This Famous is popping off. Vinny with the double kill, making the Famous look good.
Yeah, and that's rare. I've never said the sentence hero Famous, but here we are. One rifle surrounded by Deegs, and it finds 2 kills. Art joins the tally as well, and VP blink and you miss it. This round, while still winnable, is sort of out of your control. Even if you play the best you possibly can, you're hoping a lot goes right. And, well, not a lot is going right.
No, not where you want it to be if you're VP after that pistol round. Full force back, and only really Vinny. To your point, yeah, I don't think I've heard that ever being said either. You know, star Famous. That's something new. I don't know. I think it gets a lot of hate. I don't think it's. I don't think it's a very good gun, but I also don't think it's as terrible as people make it out to be. Same thing really with the Galil, right? In all fairness, it's like about 2.1k for really a M4 on the T side. It's, when you don't have a lot of money on CT side, you tend to go close quarters. You tend to want to be in their face with a shotgun or SMG, and if you don't, you tend to buy a scout. So like when you don't have an M4, there's really not a weapon that you can kind of talk about like the Galil, right? When you say like, oh, instead of an M4, I can't afford an AK. I need a long distance weapon. A Galil would be a good alternative. But I think because of the burst is like in such a poor state, and because it does a 1 kill, like very much the same with M4, I think people just opt for like the, I guess, cheaper weapons. It gives you more of a bonus.
Well, while we're on that topic, do you think like an additional gun added to the game like would be a good thing right now? Because I'm all for things staying fresh and you know, adding little things every now and then. Like, there was talk at one point of another gun being added because they found game files or whatever, but it never came through. Do you think that there would be a market for, like, you know, a semi?
Is that because of movement speed, once that damage is no longer available, how do you retake bomb sites? It's even more difficult than with an AWP.
And on top of that as well, as good as the Negev is, once you've hit that point of like laser beam, the first 5 to 10 shots are awful. Like, they're not accurate, they're nowhere near where you're aiming. So yeah, for sure, there maybe is functional use for it. But if you get peaked and you have a Negev, you're dead, unless you're already shooting before he comes around the corner. So that's always going to be the reason you never see it really in like pro play. But yeah, I agree. There's definitely, like, you could definitely craft around the Negev in a certain position on a map. So yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got to that point, considering how cheap it is.
I think it was banned initially as well in the pro scene. It might still be banned actually, for all I know.
Said that the other day.
Yeah, it never got unbanned, but I think
Fnatic used it.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone just because at first there was this whole idea of like, oh yeah, the gun's going to change. Like, we're actively developing it. So early on, it was like, oh, it's really, really cheap now. They're going to make changes.
And VP, here they go, exploding into B.
Oh, Vinny might get caught with nades out. No one's checked him for the time being. He's dropped that smoke to keep himself alive, but they can't find Vinny. They can't find him. He's still there. He's still hidden. Vinny, the smoke king. He's hidden from it, and now out of the smoke and into the fire. It's Yakinda to get rid of him. Man advantage up for VP. Bomb plant looking to come in. Yuri at least brings it back into a 4-on-4 and gets them set up for a retake. But they are going to be hard-pressed to get back into this one. They don't have a lot of utility to actually open engagements up, but they do have smokes to cut off angles at the very, very least. And Honda going unaccounted for on the boost. There's Kicker finally picking up the trade alongside Yakinda. And just like that, VP have taken it back in under their wing and forced the save out of FURIA. They're just having a run for the hills. So we actually get to see a VP second round here and now. koldzera wants that AWP. The bomb explosion is going to blow it to him, so I think that's what he's waiting
for. FURIA, we see how far up Art is, right? He has full control of all of mid. Sure, FURIA VP can come from underpass, but they're still opting for this B play. It's going to be a fast one. One expo flash in. YEKINDER gets 2. Vinny does get the 1 trade, but that's about it. VP has full control of the bomb site. Absolutely, yeah, this is a great round. The 1 flashbang, a little bit. It's still a very fast round, but they pace themselves just a little bit, getting positions, and the 1 expo flash in, and then everyone will just surround the bomb site. It's a very quick round, leaving FURIA in a 2-on-4 of a potential B retake. It's not going to happen though. As I pointed out, Artport's already all the way up in mid, so when we talk about rotates and stuff like that, like I said, unless you're already in CT spawn by the bomb sites, the rotates are very, very long on this map. Like, you can make a team there almost now with, you know, niko, Hunter, you have Casada as the coach. Like, you can actually make a pretty competitive team. Same could be said with the YEKINDERs and, you know, the Brokies and stuff like that. You know, they're getting to a point where the region are at least producing maybe 5 top-tier players.
Yeah, we're at the point where G2 are turning into like a Serbian-Bosnian mix at this point with Faze. So, no longer French. Right now, VP, they're up at the bomb site. Art pushed long with the AWP earlier to find a pick. That's a dirty shot through the smoke from koldzera. And Art is still here. Remember, he was long. He's rerouted to toilet. Looks away, and kick it comes through the mid. So, bad timing for Art on that turn, but still a winnable round for FURIA, who have regained control of the site. They lost it for a second, but that rotate from koldzera has, well, boarded the windows, and FURIA are on full alert. 2 players on top, 1 down below, and VP creeping towards the bomb site. Is Kicker going to be loud and proud, or is he going to come in on the backstab here? He's walking through Monster as James takes the bomb A.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a disaster.
Loud.
Yeah.
How much rotate, though?
Oh, he's got them all down. All right, Kicker has done it being loud.
Get out.
And so now James gets the bomb. Now they realise, right? They start to rotate up. They go, oh crap, it's James. He's got the bomb planted. And now he's been given a bit of a chance, but he's gone. And so for Kicker, the bomb is planted for him. Well, he's got the AWP at least. Now we can try to deny that defuse. And oh dear, he's went on a scavenger hunt and he's come up almost winning. It will be the defuse stuck by FURIA, and they're on to
more control up for FURIA, so that's something a VP need to be aware of when they try and stick the bomb plant. If they go for a default plant, James needs to have this cover on lock. It's a missed shot, and that's going to cause problems for Sanji. Redeems them with a quick couple of kills. Vinny falling after 1. The bomb planted for Heaven, which is smoked, and the only player in spawn, which is Yuri, is not there in time to stop it. Honda considering getting out of here alive. That's a shame. He's been here all round. He called this B play very far ahead of time. He spotted VP setting up Monster on a jiggle. So, yeah, FURIA were ready for a B play, but Sanji with a couple of nice entries and a bomb plant has sent FURIA out with nothing.
And really what you're expecting here on VP side is, you know, later on you could get to a point where you just swap over to A. It's another quick round to B, though. Really hammering on here with the fact of that they've been pretty weak on it, but it's a nice hold so far. They are hitting the bomb site though. We do have 3 FURIA members here trying to defend. Nice flashbang though from Sanji.
Oh, the deagle in the pit. Body damage is going to be great here with players tagged up. YEKINDER's a shot from death. Yuri, and he kill him off the plant. He knows he's right below him. He's not looking. He's not shooting. How does YEKINDER live there? Yuri knew he was there. He had to. Art saving the day, koldzera with a second Deeg shot, and Buster, who's a shot from death in a 1v2. There's still a chance he can try and isolate fights, but Art's wrapped deep. koldzera gets tagged, smoke is good, and that's going to further complicate things. Buster's got to really rely on some luck here, as he is going to shoot through the smoke. Eventually, they tap it again, now it's a stick, they've got a kit, he's going to spray, and 99, but not enough. Upper B, it's good info. James going to have to flash YEKINDER in, who's taking the mantle right out Monster right now. Player on the pillar, and another one close to barrel, gives away his position. Honda spams him, and Vinny provides cover. He even follows up onto the AWP as well, and Vinny is decimating them in the B-bomb site, looking for a 4-piece. Buster's just trying to get the AWP out the map, and Yuri might have this one dead to rights. He certainly doesn't, but it still shouldn't be a winnable round for VP here. 1-on-4.
Yeah, I mean, this is super smart. We can see the same tendency of like VP taking over mid in the beginning, and they all fall back to B of, you know, showing to FURIA that, hey, we have all...
Their B holds have been very, very passive. Like, they're never peaking monsters, so that's never an angle you've got if you're Jade. And then with mid, it's just been changing all the time for FURIA. I'll revisit this in a bit because this B crunch has come in. And they just tried to run the gauntlet right away, haven't they? But it's not gone well for VP. They're a man down, and this B play, this B rush is looking a little sad now. It's kind of had all the momentum sucked out of it. They do have one player deep in the site, but no one else is really here to help him. Second man comes in, and with it, the bomb is dropped. That's Honda doubling down. Sanji with the response has put this back into a doable situation for VP. But Keiserato still waiting, ever so patient over here, has support from Art in Heaven. And this kind of like double setup at two different angles is very, very tricky to deal with if you're VP. James, as we mentioned, having a quiet game right now. If there ever was a time for him to step up, it would be in this 1v2, but a couple of missed shots, and that's the only chance you get. 11-4.
This VP's map pick, we have to remember, and that T side, a lot of emphasis on the B bomb side. See, I was expecting a little bit more from them, but nonetheless, nice to see FURIA showing up here.
Oh, yeah, Buster almost doubles as he's blinded. They come through the connector. It is going to end B here. FURIA just splitting it slowly. Art's running monster now with the bomb, and they are just going right in. Yakinda with some taps. He's got the info. Art, as the smoke blooms, is picked through it, and Sanji somehow dead in the middle of nowhere. To trade onto Keiserato, and well, at least we have all the CTs here, keeping the Ts trapped in the pit. Are they really going to reset here? Now, is this realistic? Spawn to A long, or are they going to try and fake it?
I mean, Yuri is still sticking around here with the bomb. This is no way. It would be different if it was like the other way around, of like it's Vinny that has the bomb, and you know Yuri stayed, you know, and just taking fights. The fact that he gets the one here now all of a sudden. This could go either way. 2v2 now. VP lost complete track of where FURIA is, so they're kind of forced to fall back, take more defensive positions. With them just having two guys alive, they've opted to do a 1-1 split. One on the A bomb site, one on the B bomb site, and here we go, looking to be an A execute here from FURIA.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, and now I think it's pretty difficult spot to be in here if you're FURIA. It could have worked out. It's a nice headshot there from...
Yeah, I feel like before Yuri gets spotted on B on short, I feel like with Vinny wrapping and Yuri staying short, maybe the idea was...
Here. Still very difficult bomb site to hold, but the setups here from VP is actually fantastic. We'll see if Keiserato would actually clear this. He does! Oh my god, Yuri.
Oh. James getting out of there, good call off the flash, but he can't escape. Yuri takes him down, and Yakinda's watching short. They don't have a smoke for it, like you said. Yakinda could wrap them here. If he hits a good timing, they've all gone the other way around. He's alone, but he's got them behind. He's got a spray. Thinks they're monster. They're both on the site. He's seen them now. Bomb dropped. Famas, VAK.
Oh my god.
Wins it all.
Man, what a bait as well. Yeah. Side.
Yeah, a lot of similarities, right? Like just grouping 5 monster out of spawn and playing patient enough that you respect the utility, but, well, you're not going to get much respect once you're in. Kick it with a kill, and he swings off of the barrels to double down, trading Sanji 4-3, and FURIA have pulled the brakes. They've bailed from the bomb site. Luckily, they
look at the timing. They had double molly.
Guns.
They had double molly. FURIA was forced to back up, so only 2 of their members actually came past monster. That's why, like, the other 3 just backed up. That's a fantastic hold from VP. Very nicely done with utility there.
The only good thing is the 3 players who don't commit are the 3 rifles. So now they still have them. Well,
two out of 3 ain't bad, yeah. Right? So let's see what they're able to do with it. One out of 3 is something. You know, maybe Yuri. That's what I've been saying. 1 out of 3. That's all you need. That's enough. Let's see what Yuri can. Oh well. 0-3 in that one, so it's actually 9 on the board for Virtus.Pro there.
Impactful from this top composition. Buster with a kill. He needs to escape. That would be great, but instead he hangs around and gets traded. James is trapped, and a missed shot. Oh no, it's getting dicey, but James follows up, and he's saved by Yakinda as well. Oh, it looked like a double.
Everyone's there, man. Quite. Yeah, everyone's helping out. Yeah, Jamie missing the first shot. You'd think that he's going to be dead, but it's a nice little setup there. They're still very aggressive though, so Sanji goes down. And this, I was gonna say, out of everything, this is actually the best case for FURIA. We have two members that's low on VP side, but obviously with Honda being taken down there, it's a 2-on-2 situation.
Stick it. Yeah, it's up to RNG, it's up to Smoke Spam. Oh, he had it! He had it! That was absolutely a one round for VP, but he gets off the bomb with seconds to spare, and now the smoke's faded. kohokohdat almost cleans it up, and Yakinda, it's not a problem. If he
just 3 to 4 towards B, and then, you know, the double boost back. They don't even care about mid at all.
Wait, who dropped the smoke? The smoke got in the way of the boost. Is that FURIA doing that on purpose?
There is, I think maybe, so normally on the CT, if you want to push in that area, you drop a molly where you normally boost. And on the T answer, you might drop a smoke on it. But it might also have been the smoke on T side just to block off their area, because it's the one place that it's very hard to clear when you're pushing the short on B.
Desperate times for FURIA. 3-on-5. Just trying to pop it to B. 4 players here for Virtus.Pro, and I mean, this is a round where you wouldn't even turn your nose up if FURIA wanted to save, but they'd rather all have the same money, so may as well give it a go. Starting to get cleaned up though. Sanji and Jane with a kill apiece, and Yuri hides outside the monster. Either die now or run now. You don't want to get caught dying after time. But that's not a problem. What is, however, is
you know, kind of bit more lax on the mid control. They do have Yakinda here as that kind of forward spearhead to deal with Art. And now that man advantage taken, well, look at the response. They see that a man's got aggressive long, so they rush up through the toilets to try and get into this A site. But you got to get past Yakinda first, and that is easier said than done. He's onto a third, and he's just not giving up an inch of ground. He's actually regained territory for VP. He cancelled the reload. That's such a shame. That was about to be Yakinda's moment, you know, but he still gets 3. He's still basically the savior of this round. And so just kohokohdat left, not an easy spot to be in at all. They know he's here, and there it is. He gets cancelled out. VP building upon this lead. And the scary...
On top, Buster towards the toilets. He's re-aggroed. Might not be ready for this position, but you can see Honda's just holding on patiently. And I like the slowdown for FURIA as well. They're hoping VP doubt themselves and rotate lower. James is caught. Buster moves into the pixel angle, and it's FURIA with another couple of openers. Kicker's rotate is pretty quick, but in a 1-on-4, he's got to do everything and more, and he can't stop the bomb. Oh, he can. The cover's not there, but kohokohdat can trade. FURIA
that was close. The timing, right?
Yeah. This isn't the end of the world for VP. Yakinda over here in the toilets. He hears all these footsteps around. Now he has been the standout player. Like, he has been the difference maker.
No.
Oh my God! How's he managed to get away with it? Oh my! What is happening? He's somehow doubled up, and the dink onto Yuri earlier on. I don't know how he getting away with anything there. Seemed like it was going to be impossible considering the timing he hit.
He looked the wrong way.
Yeah.
They checked the long toilets, and it's what's cost them. And I don't even blame them, right? Think about how many rounds Yakinda has been re-aggroing long, 20-30 seconds into the round, and pushing through the toilets or coming out into fountain. So yeah, you understand why they're checking that side, but both players looking left, no one even considering him, and yeah, that's more than you can ever ask for in that position. VP, this could be a saving grace, right? If they, you know, well, I use the term reset round only because of the old economy. It's not as devastating as it used to be, but if they find this reset round and they break FURIA after they win their first of the half, oh, this could be tied up for VP to take it away. FURIA are committing into a 2-man hold, and there's already a conflank in progress.
Yeah, a bomb plant here would make all the difference for FURIA, right? Because suddenly they still have money. Suddenly it's not like all said and done where you're kind of like cobbling together. Few players won't have rifles, etc. So they want the bomb plant at least, and it really does matter a hell of a lot to them at this scoreline, but it just keeps getting dropped. It just keeps eluding them. This A-site hold is good for VP. They're on to 4. And it just goes to show, right? Like, you know, Jane can have a quiet game. You have players who can fill that void and pick up the slack, and we've known this about Yakinda for a while, but it is great to get that confirmation and just see it happening live in the server. VP, they're about to do it to them. They're about to have this reverse sweep from an 11-4 half to what could be a 16-12 victory. That would be unreal. Buster desperately trying to hold on to the connector.
At a certain point, you want to just call this, right? Just hide, just hope he commits your way. Damage done, and he finishes the job. It's all on one man and one man alone. That's Honda. Looking to zoom to that finish line, but not in second place. Looking down Con now. Buster's climbed up the railing. Oh, this is a hard angle to deal with, but he aggresses, and that is not favourable for Buster.
Oh, have they got the bomb? I think they've got the bomb at T-Ramp on this flank. Look at Jame. Yeah, he's sat on it. Not Jame, rather. Kicker. Oh no, Honda doesn't know. Poor guy, he's going to go up the ladder. Zoom, zoom, and there it is. Kicker locking in the victory for Virtus.Pro.